No,
anything.
there's not even exosomes in skincare. It is impossible to shelf stabilize exosomes and put them in skincare.
I have to say that I tend to agree that exosomes have been over marketed in a lot of ways because people are not being forthcoming with exactly what is in their exosomes. But I'm not sure what he means by it has to fit a classification. You know, if you're using stem cells and or fibroblasts to make exosomes, by the way, when stem cells and fibroblasts make growth factors, they almost always come in a exosome, which is a vesicle that the stem cells make. So they every time they make a growth factor, they're making it with an exosome. And so the question is always, well, what growth factors are in the exosome? So I'm with him in the fact that you want to see transparency, more transparency in this industry. People are overhyping it. But the one thing I'm going to challenge, and I'm going to challenge the entire industry on this, is our bodies are full of stem cells and fibroblasts, and our bodies are making growth factors all day long, 24/7. So we have floating exosomes in our body continuously, and they're at 98 degrees Fahrenheit. So we know that our bodies are hot and the exosomes are surviving well in that. So keeping an exosome at room temperature, we've proven is valid and something we're capable of. We actually measured the number of exosomes in our bottles. So for example, Stem Factor MD has 3.5 trillion exosomes in one 30 ml bottle. We proved this by literally taking these exosomes, shipping them at room temperature to a lab who then measured them and counted them. So we really did validate it. I don't know what he means by that. And the last thing I'll say is, you know, plant exosomes are a thing. You know, plants do have growth factors, but where I will agree with him is plant exosomes, growth factors, don't communicate very well with the skin. You know, they're not targeted, whereas an exosome from our stem factor product might have something called VEGF, or vascular endothelial growth factor, and that tells the skin to make more blood vessels, which is an amazing thing to keep your skin young and rejuvenated. But a plant stem cell is not going to have any growth factor that tells your skin to make new blood vessels. You might grow a leaf, but you're not going to grow a new blood vessel. So there is hype in this industry, but I think he way over dismissed this, because exosomes are a critical part of the what we call the core 4 strategy in targeting aging. So that's the information you can take to the bank.